I am your host tonight, and I am so honored to be here because I heard information similar to this about 9 years ago, almost to the day, and it changed my life forever. I actually found out about LifeVantage at a very tender time in my life. I was in the middle of an epic, horrible business failing. And because of it, my stress was out of bounds. Guys, drop a one in the chat if you've ever been burnt out, stressed out, gone through a season in your life where everything was just a mess. My hair was breaking off, my nails were a mess, my skin was broken out, my gut was inflamed. I went to the doctor, they said I had adrenal fatigue. Apparently my adrenal glands got tired. And they said, you need to reduce stress. So I told my girlfriend about this. She said, you need this little yellow pill called Protandim. And she said, I've been looking at this company. I think it's something special. We should take a look. And so I went onto YouTube. I found this primetime report from like 1882. Well, it was like 2005. And it blew my hair back. I was like, okay, it can reduce cellular stress by 40% in 30 days. I'm stressed out. My question was, can I bathe in it? And they said, well, kind of. We have skincare. And so I became a customer and I saw an extraordinary health transformation in 2 days. In fact, I had a very insane sleep transformation and lost weight in my first 6 weeks, about 8 pounds, because literally inflammation was coming off of my body. And then I invited a bunch of friends to take a look. And this really is the conversation of an invitation. This is your invitation tonight to hear about activation, to hear about better health, and to hear about a possibility financially of what it could look like sharing this technology with people that you love or people that you're connected with online, like I do so much and we do so much on social media. More exciting, I think the more exciting thing about me, we've done hundreds of millions in this industry, made millions, traveled the globe, given to charities, freed hundreds of kids from sex trafficking. But I'll tell you, it's that little baby. That is the most exciting thing about my life. It's that little cash man. I just became a mama 14 months ago. Oh, man. And now am I so fired up to help mamas get home with their kiddos. It's the best life, let me tell you. Guys, the conversation tonight is about activation. This whole presentation is the introduction and the invitation to activate your life. We are the world leader in activation, and we could probably spend, oh my word, easily, I would say a couple days, a week together, talking about what we offer in anti-aging, daily essentials, hair care, skin care, energy, immune system, gut health, but we don't got the time. I want to bring you up to speed quickly. Drop a 2 in the chat if you've ever seen it. ABC Primetime. How many guys have seen this from 1882? I mean, 2005? This was the company's big break. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a synopsis, just like a little bit of the cliff notes. An amazing scientist made a discovery. He decided to make his life mission to find the kind of the combat, I should say, I was almost said cure, oh boy, to combat oxidative stress. After many, many years and many, many formulas, he was able to create something called Protandim. It's 5 unique herbs in tandem, and it was proven in a clinical trial to lower oxidative stress, your cellular aging, right? We all know what free radicals are, by 40% in 30 days. Well, ABC Primetime got wind. They did an investigative report. I think they were trying to debunk us. It didn't work. John Quinones saw the results, and so did millions of Americans. And they got excited, they got fired up, and millions of dollars of orders came in. But that's not all that happened, guys. That was just the beginning of the story. It was universities, medical centers all around the world that got wind of Protandim, and they said, I want to study this product. We need to research this product. So like Harvard, LSU, Texas Tech, the American Medical Association, NIH, they've all studied, validated, peer-reviewed our flagship product. This was the birth, guys. This is where it started. We started with this incredible breakthrough in cellular health, and it's only gotten better. All right, now I want to explain activation in a very simple phrase. Let's call it hashtag. Do it in the chat for me. Hashtag take it to make it. We hashtag take it to make it. So what does this mean? That we actually can empower our bodies to make their own antioxidants. God gave us amazing designs with these God-given antioxidants, proteins, enzymes, and all the things we need for better health, for a trimmer waistline, for better sleep, for better energy, for better sexual vitality, all of it. This is a family show. All right, we're going to keep it PG. But I mean, all the things feel better, look better, perform better because we can actually activate really human vitality. So I want to break down a couple of our technologies so you understand taking it to make it. Because this is not your average supplement company. This is not what you're finding at Whole Foods, friends. This is the next generation of nutrition. We take Protandim Nerve 2 to make antioxidants. We all know oxidative stress is aging. How many guys know that antioxidants fight free radicals, right? Antioxidants fight oxidative stress, but there are no amount of blueberries, kale, acai juice, raspberries, coffee berries, whatever it is. There's no antioxidants, even vitamin C tablets that you can take that can even hold a candle to what Protandim can do. Here's what it does. It activates the production of the most powerful antioxidants in our body. One of them is SOD. And give you an idea, SOD is 1,000,000 times stronger than vitamin C. Seriously. So why would you take vitamin C? I mean, it's noble, it's good. We want that in our multivitamin. But to fight aging, it's impossible. This product is backed by 30 peer reviews on PubMed, 7 US patents, and oh my gosh, I have a couple of girlfriends on the line. Angie, people ask me all the time, do you have an anti-aging supplement? I'm like, no, we have the anti-aging product. We don't have the THE, the capital space, period. That's it. All right. Now, I could share story after stories that would make your eyeballs leak. It is from top to bottom, head to toe, bones, blood, and organs. This product protects the DNA and detoxifies the DNA of the cell. This is the anti-aging breakthrough of our lifetime, and it's Protandim Nerve 2, and it's $2 a day. Let's talk about that. Hello. We also take it to make it with collagen. How many guys have been on the collagen train in the last few years? Drop a 3 in the chat if you guys have taken it. I started with the big blue tub from Costco. Oh my gosh, Marcy, they told me to put it in my coffee. That was sacrilegious. I would never, it tastes like bones. And well, that's what it is. Bones and flesh in my coffee. Never do that again. There was times I was taking 2 or 3 forms of collagen, right? The chews, the gels, the shots, the gummies, all the things trying to help my hair, my skin, my nails, my joints, all the things. What if you could activate your own collagen production? Spoiler alert, we did that. in the announcement and the launch of our True Science Liquid Collagen, this is a breakthrough in collagen production. In our clinical trial, we saw by taking this product together, Healthy Glow, which is liquid collagen and Protandim Nerve 2, we saw an increase in your type 1 collagen production by 100% in just 8 weeks. This, guys, this combo, it's a 1-2 punch against stress. It's a 1-2 punch against aging. This is what I recommend if you want to age as gracefully as possible. Let's look at Jane. I think Jane is on the line. She's my girlfriend. I gotta say, Jane is beautiful in the before. Jane, she is beautiful in the before. But can we just talk about 30 days later for a second? This is not no Botox. This is no fillers. This is not a laser or some sort of peel. This is activation, healthy glow from the inside out. Guys, this is a product line that you can see demonstrative results in a matter of days or weeks. We're not talking about years, whether it be flabby skin or crow's feet or that neck décolleté. Women, we know that this is a very tender spot. I love Bobby. He's taking our activated liquid collagen and also our fat burn. He lost 30 pounds in roughly 5 months, and look at his skin tone. He's just looking amazing. And he looks even better now because he's on GLP-1. We also take it to make it with True Renew. This is our better than retinol alternative. It works in 21 days to fight 11 visible signs of aging. And I love this. This is my mom. If you on the left, 15 minutes later. She used the product line once, 15 minutes later. We call it the 15-minute challenge. This is my girlfriend, Lisa, in the UK. This is after 8 weeks of using the line, the entire line. Now, we also can take it to make it with Axio. We take Axio to make our brain work, to make brain messengers, to make more energy. Actually, Axio is the perfect solution to those that go for the rock stars or the monsters or all those chemical, very dangerous products that are on the market. Because this is actually going to give you the mental clarity you need. It's going to boost your brain power and your body and give you a relaxed calm. So this is not jittery. It's going to help support your mood and it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. It tastes like a treat and it helps you stay hydrated. But my question to you, oh my gosh, we have 500 people on the line. My question to you, I just got a little nervous. What else can we activate?
When I realized what this was a few days later, I realized how massive and how big this is going to be and how it's really going to help people. I've been using prescription GLP-1s in practice for about 3 years now. And we've had some success, but we've also had about a 40% dropout rate. And that's because of the side effects, because of the diarrhea and the constipation and the nausea and the reflux and then the cost. And so we would have about 40% dropout. And so when I heard what this was, I knew it was going to be huge. I wanted to hop on the rocket ship and ride it with my team and with Team Heart to the top. And so that's why I got in. And the excitement from this weekend's meeting is, I mean, I'm still excited. They announced it Friday night. I didn't sleep at all Friday night. Saturday night, I went out and celebrated with some of the people on the team, but still didn't sleep much, sending out texts and emails. This is so exciting. GLP-1 is a peptide. And what peptides do is peptides will bind to a receptor site and they will cause their effect on different organs. With GLP-1, it helps regulate blood sugar, it regulates appetite, it regulates the speed of digestion, and it reacts to these receptor sites. But here's the interesting thing. With ours, which you take it to make it, it will boost your own endogenous inside GLP-1. It's not a supplement. We're not taking GLP-1. We're having the body make its own GLP-1. And let me explain how that works, because if you're making your own GLP-1, you have an endless supply. And if you look at the science, and I dove deep into the science, I'm a science guy. So the injectable GLP-1, the drugs that are out there, we all have heard about them. The half-life, which means what it takes to get rid of half of those drugs in our system, is about 7 days. And it takes 4 to 5 weeks for the drug to completely go away. But that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is once the drug binds to its receptor, it only stays there for about 2 minutes, and then it's metabolized and it's excreted in the kidneys. So it doesn't hang out long. So if you think you're injecting 1 injection a week, and by the end of the week, everything that you injected has been used up and excreted, you're not making your own. And the stuff that you inject, because the body sees a higher level of GLP-1, the body stops making its own GLP-1. So it's depending completely on that shot. And because of that, this is the answer. That's why I'm so excited about this. Because now what we're doing is we're giving the body the building blocks to increase its own GLP-1. And when the study came out, and you know, Friday when they announced the results of the study, it increased the people's GLP-1 by 140%. That's absolutely amazing. So now every day there's GLP-1 that can bind to these receptors. And where are these receptors? There's receptors in the pancreas, which helps increase insulin secretion. There's receptors in the muscle that lines the stomach to decrease and slow down digestion. There's receptors in the brain that suppress the appetite. There's receptors in the heart that are cardiac protective, that increase heart health, decreases the risk of high blood pressure, decreases the risk of heart failure, all the things that are associated with diabetes. That's why this drug is so amazing, because it decreases all those effects of diabetes, and it's neuroprotective. So if somebody has high blood sugars, even if you're borderline high, it can affect your nerves. Patients get something called diabetic neuropathy, where their feet go numb. It's all because of the nerves being attacked by the sugar. So this is also nerve protective. So the amazing things that came out of this study is that it helps your relationship with food. It decreases your cravings. It decreases emotional eating. It decreases your impulse. It helps you with that balance between life and weight loss. It's hard to believe, maybe it's not. 82% of Americans think about their weight. 82%. So that one thing shows what a problem is. Obesity is somewhere, depending on what state you live in, anywhere from 30 to 40% of the United States population is obese. And now we have a solution. We have a solution that everyone can get. You don't have to go to your doctor. There is no needles. There's no labs that are needed to go on this supplement. We make it we take it to make it. We just take the supplement, it gives us the building blocks, and we can make GLP-1. It's absolutely amazing. If we look at the results, and the results of the study are up in the screen, 12-week human clinical study. And I can tell you that with all the other companies I've ever been in, nobody has done a true study. They've done things called white papers, which were written by the company, but it's not actual clinical study. Here they did a human clinical study for 12 weeks. Increased GLP-1 by 140% on average. Average weight loss was 9 pounds in the first 8 weeks. And if you think about what we're talking about, we're taking building blocks so the body can make its own GLP-1. So it's going to be a slow ramp up. So 9 pounds in the first 8 weeks, but up to 25 pounds, 2 pounds a week, 25 pounds in 12 weeks. That's equal to what the prescription drugs are doing. That's exactly where we want patients to be when they're on the prescription drugs, about 2 pounds a week. If you lose more than that, two things happen. One is chances are you're going to lose your gallbladder because rapid weight loss causes gallbladder disease. And number two, you're probably going to lose your hair because rapid weight loss causes hair loss. And so 2 pounds a week is exactly where we want to be. The next one's amazing. 100% who lost weight did not lose muscle. We would see in our office all the time what we referred to as Ozempic butt. They'd come in, they lost their weight, but they also lost their booty. Everything is hanging, and it was a problem. But with this, we're not seeing. I was thinking about how we're going to combat that problem. The NAD activator would absolutely help us build muscle, but we may not need it. It may be a good protective mechanism to add on, but with the study, we don't need to build the muscle. It seems like the muscle stayed. The next one is really, 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 really important. So 27% loss of visceral fat. This is the fat that surrounds your organs. This is the fat that is a link to heart disease. It's a link to heart attacks. It's a link to stroke. It's a link to early death. And 27% loss in visceral fat. Now, if you look at some of the studies that were done on the prescription drugs, it's less than half that. There's studies out that showed that the loss in visceral fat on the prescription drugs is somewhere between 4.5% and 8%. So this is over three times the high end of what we were seeing with the prescription drugs. Absolutely amazing. 82% took control back that food had over them, and 95% lost their sugar cravings. So, this is making people, I'll tell you, I just started it this weekend and I feel great on it. Sugar cravings are down. Food noise, when you walk past the pantry and you think you need to go in and grab a chocolate chip cookie, none of that. I have been on multiple variations of the prescription drugs, and I feel so much better in the 3 days that I was on the MindBody GLP-1 system. I feel tremendously better. And the other thing is, it's patent pending. The company, LifeVantage, is going through the trouble of submitting paperwork. I personally own 3 trademarks, so I know what it takes. It takes attorneys and it takes months, and this is patent pending. They're going through the trouble of making this a patented product. And look at the results. These are some of the people that were in the study. And look at the weight loss. Look at the inches lost. They're losing the weight. They're not losing the muscle mass, and they're probably saving their own lives by decreasing their visceral fat. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. You can see how excited I am.
Dr. Jeff, like I even learned so much more about that. I had no idea that we had GLP-1 receptors in our brain, but that would make sense why you have control over your thoughts.
Mhm.
But control over that was the number one thing. These participants were in like I call it our second trial. We had the clinical trial, which was 12 weeks of basically non-life managed people mostly. And then we had another 55 people that were invited to get early access to the product, my husband, myself included. And some of the, you're going to hear from two of them here in a second. And these, like, where are my guys at? How many guys want to, like, okay, enough with the dad bod? You want to feel good. You want to take your shirt off at the pool. You want to sit down and feel like you can see your toes, right? This is real people that what I love in, and I'm going to share a few of the stories here in a second, is people are like, they're not like going on a crazy diet, Dr. Jeff.
No,
They're not like, I'm
they're
cutting
not.
carbs. I didn't touch a cookie. I didn't go out to eat. I cut alcohol. Like, most of the people I'm talking to are like, I'm just doing everything that I normally do. I didn't start some P90X or crazy workout regimen or the Orange Theory. I just am a little less hungry. I just am snacking less. I just think about food less. I just don't go back for seconds. This is the solution. Where are my ladies at? Guys, drop a 4 in the chat. My ladies. I love some of these results. 6 weeks over here on the left. That's 10 pounds, 5 inches. Energy up. Amazing sleep. Kim in the middle, 16 pounds down. Literally, her waist is cinching in by the day. And how many guys have experienced a plateau in weight loss? In fact, Marcy, this was one of the things in my inbox this weekend was I'm at a plateau. Dr. Jeff, I'm on
Yep.
GLP-1. I'm on,
We see
semaglutide.
we
All
see it in the practice all the time that was one of the other dropout things was people would plateau for 3, 4, 5 weeks at a time, and they're spending $100 a week, and they don't want to plateau for 5 weeks. They don't want to spend $500 and not lose a pound, and so
yeah.
we absolutely would see it.
I just love to see that people who've maybe been stuck at like a steady weight to say like, oh my gosh, down 5.2 pounds, 8.25 inches, 1.5% body fat, and increase in lean muscle mass. That is crazy. We have a beautiful married couple here, Stephanie and Jake, over there on the left. They've lost about 9 and 13, I think, pounds collectively in 6 weeks. Tyler Daniels, let's talk about that. Over 20 pounds lost in the last 9 weeks. And I have the honor to bring on our first guest speaker from that Club 55. It was the second kind of trial users, not in the clinical trial, but kind of doing your own, Marcy. You and Dondi are an incredible power couple. You've been a police officer, ex-police officer. He is a chiropractor, a brilliant mind, and a scientific advisory board member of our amazing company. You are so jacked to get on this product, and it's done wonders for you. Tell us. I wish I could see more of your face but I can see it in camera. Tell us, how are you feeling? How is it working for you?
Yeah, well, and it's me because look at my backdrop, right?
Yeah, there you go.
It's the same backdrop where I took my pictures. But guys, seriously, before we found out that we had earned this trip and were able to go get on these amazing products as part of Club 55, where I found myself is in my mid-50s. I'm a grandma, and I had gained weight because I had been pretty sedentary, working hard, had a lot of projects on my plate, but I hadn't been moving my body as much. But it didn't seem to matter because even when I was exercising and eating the right things, I could not lose the weight because I was mid 50s, right? That explains everything. But along with that came a lot of emotional load. I look at these pictures and it makes me want to cry because the person there in the before photos would look at herself in the mirror and she would say, "You look horrible. I can't believe you're trying to go outside looking like that. Your clothes are so tight. They don't fit the way that they should. Everybody's going to see those fat rolls." Does anybody resonate with that? because our weight loss journey or our weight journeys, it's such an emotional thing for us. And so many of us have been up and down and up and up and up in our weight, and we are so out of control with it. And when we heard Lisa Barnes talk about how it's not our fault, there's something inside of our bodies that stops working. And when we were able to get activated with this GLP-1, we can say the name now, MindBody GLP-1 system. I was thrilled because on day one, I noticed a difference. My mind started to change. I no longer desired the sweets that they put in front of us at these events. And I was able to say no to cookies, right? Day two, I was starting to see myself different. I was standing in front of a mirror and shaking up the powder for my husband and I looked at myself and I said, "You look thinner already." And it was from that point on that it has just completely progressed in the connection between my mind and my body. And I started to see a transition in myself, not just in my physical being, but in my mental, my emotional, in everything that makes up who I am. I finally got connected to my true self, and I feel like I'm living life out loud as this person that now, I mean, here you see these pictures, day 45, down 8.4 pounds. Well, just so you know, I'm into my 8th week this week, and I'm actually down 9.2 pounds now, over 13 inches that I have lost. My sleep has never been better. This Aura ring tells me I'm in my 90s for my sleep scores. My husband and I are doing this together, which is really awesome. If you can do that with your partner, your spouse, do it. And on top of it, we have actually, because we've lost the cravings, we don't desire to eat the things that aren't good for us anymore. We're eating less. We
Yeah.
are saving so much on our grocery bill that we're going to be able to pay for our systems for both of us because we've reduced the cost.
Yeah.
And our minds are telling us that you need to choose better food. And so we're choosing the right things. But I don't know, Rachel, do you want me to talk about my blood work, my blood results?
You know what? I say all's fair in love and weight loss. So I think we should share it. And yes, I will say this too. My husband and I, for the first time, are sharing dinners out, like sharing entrees, sharing, and like if people are thinking like cost wise, I like our average bill out is like 30 or $40 less because like we're literally eating less food. So it's just phenomenal. So yes, tell me about your blood work real quick.
Okay, so first of all, keep in mind this is the most simple thing that you're going to add into your lifestyle that you have ever done that actually works. It's that missing piece. So I did before blood work and after 45-day blood work, and I did that so that you don't have to. Okay, so I want you to know what my results were. My cholesterol in 45 days went down 31 points. My glucose went down 8 points. My A1C went down 0.3 points. My cortisol went down 5.4 points. My insulin went down 4.8 points, all by using the MindBody GLP-1 system. And now the Marcy that sits here in front of you is the me that I have always meant to be. This is who God created me to be. And I'm actually able to step into it with the power and the knowing and being in control and having the confidence that I now have after this amazing journey. And I cannot wait. I am so excited for every single one of you to experience what I've experienced, what my husband's experienced, and what every other person that has used this system has experienced because it's worked for everyone. So I am so excited. Thank you so much, Rachel, for letting me share that part of my story. And it's still going because I plan on being that person in the third 4 weeks that loses that extra 15 to 17 pounds.
I know. It's so exciting to see potentially 25 pounds in 12 weeks. Guys, we're going to change so many lives. This is just one. We have another great story. Angie Harper, you got one, the ability to come out to become a Club 55 member, get early access to the product. Tell us about your experience. We know you're looking hot, hot mama here. Tell us a little bit about how you feel and how it's worked for you.
Thank you so much, Rachel. I appreciate that. And Dr. Jeffrey, wow, I learned so much just from that short time that you were sharing with us. So thank you. And I know there's a lot of people asking, how can we get the recording? Don't worry, guys, you're going to get your hands on the recording, we promise. So, I'm not a doctor. I'm a former kindergarten teacher, and I am a self-proclaimed diet guru. You name a diet, I've been on it. And I'm talking since high school. I have struggled with my weight. It's gone up and down. I have successfully lost 20 pounds in 6 weeks before. But guess what? I was absolutely miserable doing it. I was eating nothing but grilled chicken and, turkey and asparagus, no alcohol, no coffee. And yeah, I lost the 20 pounds. But guess what happened as soon as I stopped? All the weight plus more came back. And for me, COVID was kind of an unfortunate time. I'm perimenopause. I'll be 50 in December. And I put on, I would say, 15 to 20 pounds during COVID. And trying to get that off after, you guys, was really, really difficult. I'm sure a lot of you out there that are nearing, 50 can relate to that. But the weight, especially in my stomach area, was impossible. And I was, for the past 2 years, doing all the right things. My husband is a strength and conditioning coach. So once I started liquid collagen, actually, my shoulder pain that I'd been living with for 6 years went away. And I was able to start lifting weights again, which to me, if you're not lifting weights and you're in your 40s and 50s, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. My goal when I'm in my 70s and 80s is to be able to get out of bed without, being in pain and having the creaks and the joints and I want to be strong, right? I'm not looking to be skinny. I want to be strong. And so my diet, same thing. I've been really, really cognizant of what goes into my body. I eat low sugar. I avoid processed foods. I would say I do an 80-20 because I do like to live on the weekends. Just like all of you, I love pizza. I like hamburgers, and I don't keep that from my diet per se. The only difference now is I just eat way less of it. And just like Marcy said, when we go out to dinner, I think Rachel said too, we go out to dinner, my husband and I immediately give him half of my food. Immediately. Don't worry, he eats his whole meal and then he gets half of mine too. He would never just eat half. Those of you that know Garrett know that. But, for me, just maintaining my muscle mass, knowing that I'm putting so much work in the gym, that was huge. So, I've been a part of this for 8 weeks now. I've lost 10 pounds. I've lost a total of over 10 inches and 4.5 inches in my waist and stomach, which is absolutely incredible. Like, I'm like, mic drop right there for me, because the weight in my stomach would never, ever go anywhere. And so, the sleep, the clarity, I thought I was a great sleeper before. Now, you guys, my head hits the pillow and I do not wake up until morning. I don't even need an alarm. I wake up on my own, but I'm getting deep, deep, deep REM sleep. And, I want to talk real quick about price. I have so many friends, many of whom I didn't even know were doing the injectables. And once I started really talking about this, people started opening up to me and messaging me and telling me how much they're spending on these injectables and what kind of side effects they're dealing with. And, I myself have a huge needle phobia, so I know I would never do the injectables, but I've also put a lot of time and effort into my health. And, I just wasn't willing to risk putting something into my body that I just didn't know what it was going to do to me. And I've heard way too many horror stories. So when I had the opportunity to get on this and the opportunity to share this with people that I love, we were all nervous about the price. What was it going to be? But I almost fell over when I heard the price. $159.99 for a consultant and $179.99 for a subscription customer. And the way I view it is, who wouldn't want to be a consultant, right? As you're losing weight, what's going to happen? People are going to ask you, what are you doing? Tell me what you're doing. And of course, you're going to want to share that with them. So I know we're going to talk a little bit about the business next. So I will stop talking and just thank you so much for inviting me, Rachel. It was an honor to be able to talk to everybody about my journey so far. Not over yet. My goal by the time I'm 50 in December is to be 20 pounds down. So that's 10 more to go. Wish me luck.
You misspoke because clearly you meant 40. I just don't see 50 at all. But hey, hot mama alert. It's so exciting. I love the control people are feeling, the energy, the sleep. This is so beyond weight loss. I took a couple screenshots from our initial, like, second trial users. I just want to share some of these and like listen to some of the quotes. I was in tears. I put on a pair of pants that was used to be fully stretched. And yesterday they sat on my hips, not stretched at all. I'm not hungry. I haven't had any food cravings. This is the most simple lifestyle I've ever had. I'm finally back in control. How about this? 3 weeks on my GLP-1 activator, I stuck to my lifestyle. I partied and get together. I indulged in a small Twix at night, yet I still lost weight in inches. Best part, no cravings, which is huge because I love to eat, feeling energized and great. 3 weeks in, down 4 pounds, 5.5 inches. I'm transitioning from synthetic GLP-1. I feel so much better. I don't have to take a stool softener daily. As of this morning, 11 pounds. Don't ever want to deal with food noise again. I love that I'm mindfully putting what's in my body. And look at this on the right. I'm down 13 pounds in 28 days. My clothes are fitting looser, down inches already. But it's the zero sugar cravings. It's the no desire for snacks. It's just wanting to fuel your body with good that's clean and that's nourishing. And food noise, right? I never knew what that was now until it's gone. And you're like, okay, I don't have that little demon screaming on my shoulder, eat, 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 Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber Eats, right? Guys, if you want more of what Dr. Jeffrey is talking about, you want to dive into the science. If you're one of those that loves the nitty gritty, you want to look at the clinical trial or the in vitro study that we just launched, go check out our website. Go check out the MindBody GLP-1 system. Go back to your consultant, whoever referred you to this presentation. They'll direct you to the science page. There's videos, the study results, great facts, instructional tutorials. It is all there to explain how this works. Angie, let the cat out of the bag. We're talking business now. We're going to take the next couple minutes and really put like a bow on this package. I know that when I look back in 20 years as an entrepreneur, I've been very successful because I help solve big problems. And guys, if you come to the marketplace solving big problems, you're going to win really, really big. Here's some stats. We heard from Jeffrey, 82% of adults are managing their weight right now. That's 120 million adults in America alone actively trying to lose weight. But also beyond that, 3 out of 5 adults experience low energy or exhaustion on a regular basis. Nearly half experience chronic pain, and 2/3 are using anti-aging products. Ding, 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 ding. These are all big ticket problems that you can solve with LifeVantage. Remember, we are the activation company. We're the world leader in activation. And if you've never heard of us before, I want to introduce you to some really important stats. We're a debt-free, publicly traded entity with 20 years of manufacturing experience. We're not a startup. This is not like, oh, I wonder if you're going to be here today, gone tomorrow. Guys, we've sold billions with a B, billions in product. And we're publicly traded on the NASDAQ. Look at our stock the last 6 months. We are soaring, and Entrepreneur Magazine just featured us as the stock to buy because we're one of the most fundamentally strong impactors in healthcare. Hello, we've been featured in Newsweek, Forbes, on the NASDAQ, ringing the opening and closing bell in Harvard. We've won Stevie Awards for our products, even been voted as the best place to work in Utah. How cool. That's kind of neat. To me, as a businesswoman, Angie, I focus on trends. There's a few trends that I'm looking at right now. One is the rise of the wellness market. There is a rise in health conscious consumers. People are looking at labels. They're wanting to do things naturally. They're looking at alternative solutions to big pharma. There's also an explosion in digital marketing and work from home careers. People want to make money from their phone. And because of this, and I think a lot of it started with COVID and the pandemic, we offer a solution there. And then, hello, have you bought in strawberries lately? Grass-fed beef, right? anything at the grocery store, it's double. I always say like it's now $5. Everything minimum is $5. Every item at the grocery store, minimum $5. Rampant inflation, energy costs, housing costs, transportation costs, insurance costs. Guys, with the inflation that as it is right now, people are looking for extra income. But let's talk about this, the rise of obesity rates. Right now in America, it is estimated that by 2030 in the US, half of adults will be obese. Not overweight, guys, obese, with a quarter being severely obese. We know that with obesity comes early death and a ton of other comorbidities, including 6 known types of cancers, and the risks are increased. We also see the massive boom in GLP-1. Dr. Jeffrey shared with me this weekend. I'll share. He's in Florida. He said there's a compounding pharmacy he knows that is doing 50,000 scripts of Ozempic a day. 50,000 prescriptions of Ozempic a day. Guys, semaglutide, which is all the major, they put all those peptides in one for GLP-1, is the #1 revenue drug in America. The most amount spent in 2023. And this rise in GLP-1, the market, is expected to 4 or maybe 8x in the next 7 years. Go from 30 billion to about 200 billion by some estimates. For me, guys, and I know for a lot of you, I look for trends. I look for waves. And when you find a wave, you get in front of it. Why? Because waves don't come around very often. They don't. So this is a wave. So how do you begin earning with an activation business? I want to introduce you to something called Evolve. Evolve is our compensation plan. And by the way, if you just want to be on the product, I'm going to share how to get started there in a second. But if you want to begin sharing this with others and potentially getting your product paid for, maybe helping make a dent in your mortgage or rent, paying for your car or your utility bills or cell phone, or maybe even growing a pretty substantial part-time or full-time income, I'm going to share Evolve with you. Evolve is our marketing plan, and it helps you share product, build and grow a team, and potentially lead a movement. Let's talk about sharing product. This is affiliate marketing on steroids. Okay, so affiliate marketing traditionally, like Amazon, guys, drop a 5 in the chat if you've heard of Amazon affiliates or Amazon associates, where you can go and actually earn money and pitch, sell any widget or item or t-shirt. You see influencers doing this online. You earn 3 to 4%. 3 to 4%. So you'd have to make like 800 sales a month of a t-shirt or a water bottle to make $1,000. 800 sales. It's crazy. There's no money in traditional affiliate marketing. This is Evolve. This is next level. You earn 10 times as much. You earn the difference between what you pay as a consultant, always the lowest price, and what the customers pay. We also have additional personal sales bonuses as you hit different milestones in sales. So sell more, make more. Love that. And we have different launch bonuses that reward you for building a business right away. Now, if you decide that you also want to refer other consultants and build a team, totally optional. You can just do the affiliate side. You can just share the product. That's cool. But if you say, you know what? I would love to share this gift with others. I'd love to help other people make income and get their product paid for. You can earn up to 9 levels of commissions as you support consultants in their journey of building their customer base. You earn anywhere up to 10% off of everything they sell. And lastly, if you're like, oh, I don't want to just build a team, I want to lead a team. I'd love to build walk-awayable income or plan B income or maybe plan A income. We have Leadership Match and Leadership Pool that allows you to reward for mentoring and helping others, also earning a percentage of the company's profits. It's a profit sharing bonus of a $200 million company and growing. Our Evolve compensation plan to make it easy is affiliate marketing on the front end and network marketing on the back end. It is the best and most lucrative compensation plan in the direct selling industry. All these companies are abandoning ship and network marketing. They're going straight to affiliate. not us. This is why we created Evolve about a year and a half ago, was to be the most modern plan to allow you to build however you want to build and whatever your success is. Now, what does Evolve look like in action? Well, if you do a little bit, you'll make a little. You do a little bit more, you'll make a little bit more. A senior consultant one will make about 250 bucks a month. Or they might do a couple more thousand a month in sales. They'll make about 10 grand a year or so. You start out actually building a team and you're making thousands of dollars per month. You're not rich, but what would an extra 1,600, 3,200, or even 7,500 a month do for your family or for your household? If you're an executive consultant, we're talking about six figures. I call this doctor money or lawyer money. Give you an idea, guys, I'm an executive consultant for, you do the math, right? So that's, the average income at that level. Ooh, well, I didn't know that that was coming, but isn't that makes it really fancy, doesn't it? Hala! All right, so these are some examples. Jess, she is a SC3. She shares the product. Average sharing, you're going to make a couple $100 a month. Megan, she's an MC3, Managing Consultant 3. She's built and grown a team. That's a couple thousand a month. Bob and April Wigner, EC2s, Executive Consultant 2s. They make tens of thousands of dollars per month. Now, I have another EC2 that I have asked us to join tonight. She's from Colorado, and she has an really unique background as a integrative esthetician. She lives in Colorado with her husband, Dave, and her stunning J. Crew family. I don't know. We found this photo in the Banana Republic catalog. They're absolutely stunning. And Christy, you built an amazing team all across the United States, and you love Life Data. Share what this business has done for you and your family.
Thank you, Rachel. You're such a doll. Oh my gosh. I'm going to start here, you guys. When the GLP launched the other day, I looked at the numbers. Our team did 44% of our average monthly business in the first 24 hours of launch. We did 180,000 in sales in the first 3 days. I mean, if that is not an opportunity, I don't know what is. That's this is the best opportunity on the planet, you guys. Dave and I, my husband, we met 37 years ago. I was 21 years old, and we started raising a family of 3 boys and a daughter. And, we had great jobs. Dave was in the Navy for 22 years, and he had a corporate job and had his own business. I was a medical esthetician. I've been for 28 years. So good jobs. But you guys, we just lived paycheck to paycheck to paycheck all of those years raising the kids. And we always joked that we had, champagne taste on a beer budget. We had high taste, but we couldn't afford anything, all the things. So when our youngest was about to graduate high school and go into nursing school, I was close to 50, and Dave and I had no money in retirement. So I took a chance to start my own business, a medical clinic doing cosmetic dermatology and disease prevention. And Dave had his own business going. We thought, this is it, man. This is going to take us to the next level. Well, no, I lost that business 2.5 years later due to a failed partnership. Then I started another business and lost that after 2.5 years. So in a 5-year time span, I had lost 2 businesses. So that just took us 20 steps backwards toward any type of retirement or time freedom. And our boys were starting to have kids. And I just was up at night, you guys, thinking, how in the world are we ever going to have relationships with our grandkids? We had kids in Maui, we have kids in Maui and 2 different places in Texas and in the mountains of Colorado. And, if we're just working the grind day after day, how in the world are we going to ever develop relationships with our grandkids, go on trips with them, check things off our bucket list? Our daughter, who just got married this last June, I mean, I was up at night for years thinking, how in the world are we going to help her with her wedding? So LifeVantage dropped into my lap just as I lost that second business. And it didn't take me long to realize the products are a no-brainer. I mean, I saw the ABC Primetime Investigator report. I saw some of the testimonials. I'm like, this is a no-brainer. This is where I'm meant to be. And so I just jumped in with all hands on deck and worked this as a business. And you guys, in 18 months, I was making the 6-figure income. And I am telling you, I mean, I can now travel around, visit our kids, work from my cell phone. And it is the most fulfilling work. I'm 58. And so, as you know, we're getting into that midlife. We've got the products to help support our health and longevity, but then to help, all of our friends in midlife feel good and continue doing the things they love with the people they love. Because isn't quality of life the most important thing in the end, right? So, and then time freedom is next. So, to be able to do all the things and to be surrounded with beautiful people like Angie and Marcy and Rachel and Dr. Jeff, like-minded, service-hearted people. We go on trips together. We go on conferences together. So it's just a lifestyle for Dave and I. This is just part of our lifestyle and bringing on just amazing people onto the team. So, um, it's so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling to help people with their health, but to help people with their business and become financially independent and start putting money away for retirement and pay off their debt. I mean, it takes your purpose to a whole nother level. And that's another thing at midlife, right? Is just finding that purpose. How many people do you know whose kids go off to college and the wife especially, right? If they're a stay-at-home mom, they are lost because they don't have a purpose. So this is community, a purpose, and so many things. I could go on and on, but thank you, Rachel. This has been such a blessing.
It really, when you talk about the lifestyle of it, it's just, I always say all the time, like, I love my job. I love my boss. P.S. I'm the boss. Like I love what we do and the people that we work with. And you can imagine traveling the world with your friends because we don't just activate your health. We don't just activate your bank account. We activate adventure and memories and lifestyle. In fact, right now, many of us are on the running for a South African executive destination. That's a safari and a dream trip of a lifetime. Others are running for an Alaskan incentive trip, a cruise. There's growth and leadership conferences that you can earn and be traveled and wined and dined and educated all across the globe. This is the time to join. Guys, this company is not just your everyday vitamin company with, the claims and as Jeffrey said, the white papers. Guys, we have activated, patented, proven formulas that work and an evolved compensation plan that allows you as a consultant to build how you want to build. And with the timing right now of GLP-1, we've seen the growth curve for this industry. We know what's going to happen. 50,000 in one pharmacy a day. That's just crazy. Our Activation Nation is thriving. So how do you get started in LifeVantage? You excited about what you're hearing? Okay, tell me more. I got to hear a little bit of the pricing from Angie. Guys, we just say get in where you fit in. Just get in where you fit in. You can either become a customer or you can decide to join the team and get started as a consultant. If you want to become a customer, I recommend subscribing and saving with a stack. Our new MindBody GLP-1 system, oh my gosh, $159 for consultants, $179 for customers on subscription. We also have the premium stack. Remember I told you about that 1-2 punch against aging, the Healthy Glow? You want to combine MB, MindBody, along with the Healthy Glow stack, that is our Protandim and Liquid Collagen. That is a powerful, you'd be looking good, $299 for consultants and $337 for customers on subscription. And then the Healthy Weight Pro, if you have a significant amount of weight loss to lose, or you just want to lose weight faster and have more energy, this is a really great option with our Fat Burn and our Axio Energy drinks. Now, if you're saying, I want to share this with others, I want to create my own economy in this crazy turbulent time, then you want to get started as a consultant and build how you want to build. But you want to enroll with a pack and then subscribe every month with a stack. We have a couple of different packs that include our MindBody GLP-1 system. The first one is the multiplier enroller pack. This gives you 3 months worth of MindBody. It gives you 3 months of Protandim and 3 months of our liquid collagen and 2 event tickets to our next national convention, our global convention. There's also something very intriguing about this. You get 3 coupons to give to your first 3 customers. They expire in 7 days. That gives them 10% off. And 3 coupons to give to your first consultants. You have a month to give those. So if you know some people that need to reduce food noise, that need to feel better, that need to make some money, help them get a 10% off little start, a little kickstart and you can have these coupons. That comes with the multiplier pack. Now, we also have an older pack. Guys, I just need to talk about this because this $9.99 pack is really cool. The business pack is for those who need to try everything. There's some people like, I need to taste everything. I need to smell everything. I need to try everything before I talk about it. The business pack is for you. $9.99. This is about $1,500 worth of product. So it's a phenomenal savings here. You get the 3 coupons for customers, 3 coupons for consultants. You also get your website, all that. But you basically get one of all the things, right? Tandem, collagen, our gut health, our daily essentials, our hand cream, our skincare. It's all there in the business pack. Another option, and I'm really digging this right now, is our new executive pack. This is a really affordable option for $89.99. This is going to give you 15% off the pricing, our products. It gives you our MindBody GLP-1 system, about a 30-day supply. You also get a 30-day supply of our Axio energy drinks, our fat burn, our collagen and Nerf 2, as well as a full-size True Renew daily firming complex. Because y'all are losing weight, might as well be glowing on the face, right? Even more so, it's a great product to try a little bit of our best sellers. Now, if you're saying, hey, I just want to kind of put my toe in the water a little bit, I just kind of see how it goes, or maybe you're looking for the easiest in, that would be the premium enrollment pack. This gives you a 30-day supply of MindBody, our GLP-1 system, and a 30-day supply of our Healthy Glow Stack for Tandem and Collagen. You also get the coupons here as well. You get the coupons for customers and consultants, and those expire in just a few days after you enroll. So use those to help a friend get going. So pick a pack, and then we'll work to get your money back. I do have to make mention, if you're watching this recording right now, we are in a sellout situation. So we are nearly sold out of our first batch of product. We had 50,000 units come into the warehouse. We sold half of them in less than 24 hours. So we are in a sellout. I recommend, guys, just add one to your order just in case you're going to use it, you're going to take it. I would hate for you to not know. I'd be remiss if you didn't know that we're in a sellout situation and you run out. Secondly, I just have to implore you guys, you don't want to have a break in your transformation, especially over Thanksgiving. Hello? No, we want to make sure that you guys are feeling in control at all the family and work gatherings, okay? So regardless of what you choose, add one additional MindBody to your enrollment today. Regardless, guys, get in where you fit in. I'm so honored that you guys chose to be here tonight. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Dr. Jeff. And thank you, Christy, for your incredible testimonials and expertise here tonight. Get back to the person that told you about this presentation. Let them know. Do you want to become a customer, or do you want to become a consultant and share this with others? I can't wait to see your success and your transformation in activated weight loss. And thanks so much for being on tonight. This call is officially a wrap.